Hello everyone, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make natural remedies for blocked nose and for blocked airways, and also how to prepare your sanitizer at home, because at some point in the country I live there was no sanitizer anywhere, not even hands or the normal surface cleaner, we couldn't get it. But we have to improvise, and we had sanitizer throughout the date. To be honest with you, since I started using the ones I prepared by myself, I actually didn't bother about getting any other sanitizer, and it has been very good for me and my household. So today I'm going to be showing you first how to unblock your airways with natural things we can actually get from the side road shop. If you live in a place where you have some things from Africa, you can buy some products from Africa, like the organic types, and the ones you can use without having to rush to GP or hospital. So you can actually prepare this remedy yourself. It is very easy to prepare. And recently, one of the things I'll be using is shea butter. I know we have shea butter, but to some of us, we don't know it to be in this form. We see it in cup. Maybe somehow it's been somehow processed or something, but this is the organic one directly from Africa. And this product, I've been seeing for of recent, I started seeing a lot of ladies using it for their hair, for their skin, and it's been all over the place that people are now aware of this product. But the product can actually do more than your hair. It can actually do more than your skin. It does much more than that. A lot of people are not aware of this. It helps with joint pain. It helps to open up your airways. And also, I'll be showing you this. I'm sure a lot of us are aware of this as well. I don't know. I think the product is also from one of the countries in Africa. I'm not too sure. But this product is rub. You can also use it to discongest whatever you have in your chest and on in your throat as well. Then I'm going to be showing you another one which a lot of us are actually used to. We buy it a lot, and many of us we do shop with this store. Is Holland and Barrett. This is peppermint oil. Peppermint oil. I'm going to be showing you how to use it. They have different types of peppermint oil. This first one is the edible peppermint oil, but this is the one you drop in your water to have your bath. So I'll be explaining each and every one of them to you shortly. I want to start with the shea butter. In Africa, precisely Nigeria, they call it ori. I know it as shea butter and ori. I don't know what it's called in other language, and we shouldn't bother ourselves about the grammar and the botanical name that it might be called. But what is important is if we know it and where we can get it to buy. Like you can see, it has 3 layers because there's no container, it's just the normal covering. The reason is because this product can melt just like any oil. So in order to prevent it from melting and in order to prevent it from spilling out, so hence we have these 3 layers before you get to the product itself. So now, what happens with this product? It helps with your cough. It eases off the tension on your throat and the tension on your chest when you are coughing. So this is what this is for, and I will be showing you how to make it, how to prepare it for yourself. If you think you have a cough that is so tight and dry, people didn't know that you can actually ease it it's just very okay for you to use it like that. So this Ori shea butter, what you do, if you have blocked nose, you take a bit of this rub, you take a bit of the rub, and you take a bit of the Ori, and you apply it directly in your nose. Don't worry about my hand, I will sanitize it after, so I'm not going to touch anything with it. So I have my cleaner here, that's my hand cleaner, to clean it off. Now you apply it directly inside your nose, you know. So then the same Ori and the rub, you cut again, apply to your throat, your chest, and your back. If you have ache, you can actually use it all over your body, and that is as simple as that. It will amaze you within few seconds the way your airways will go. Like one of my friends described it, it goes boom and it opens up automatically. I have recommended it for a lot of friends for over the years, and they attest to the fact that it is effective and it has worked for them. Then the next question is, where does this peppermint oil comes in? This peppermint oil, you can use it for a lot of things. The peppermint oil, you can use it for cough as well. You can use it for to drink if you have tummy upset, and you can actually drop it. Even this one that is edible, you can drop it in your water as well. How do you do that? You open the peppermint oil. It's a very tiny bottle from Holland and Barrett. You open the peppermint oil. You can actually take it directly. This is not open. I think I'd rather use the one that I have opened already. You can actually apply it directly into your mouth if you have been using it. So what you do, you go like this, one drop or two drops, as much as you can, and you can actually feel it going in your throat. You can put hot water or warm water into a cup and drop 3 drops of this peppermint oil into the drop and drink it. If you are one of those that normally have stomach upset, you take it, it will amaze you the wonders of that oil. I've been using it for years and it has been of a great help to me as well. So then, another way to use the peppermint oil is to drop it, like if you already have flu and you're shivering with cold or whatever, what you need to do is to put a bucket, a bowl of water, actually a bowl of water, and have few drops on it. I mean hot water with steam. You put like 3-4 drops into it, or 5, as much as big as the bowl is. You sit beside the bowl, cover yourself on that bowl. You find out that within few minutes you begin to sweat. You will sweat out all the pains. I mean, all the colds in your body. You will start sweating because as you cover yourself, what you do is to open your mouth, inhale the steam that is coming, let it go through your mouth, your nose, every part of your opening airways. You find out that as it goes through, if you have any blockage, that can as well help you to open up the blockage. Now, for children, what you can do is with the Ori, going back to the Ori now, children can actually use it irrespective of their age. It doesn't have any side effects. It does not have any side effect at all. So the only thing is good and it's effective. So there's no side effect. Children can use it. Put the Ori, cut the Ori. Let me show you. You cut the Ori. This is how it looks. It's solid now because you have to keep it solid. Some people keep it in the fridge. Some people keep it just away in any cool area, cool temperature in their house. So this is how it looks. So you put it in your pan. Take hot rub, put in your pan. What you do, you mix it together in your pan. You know, you apply it directly to their chest. You apply it directly to their nose, like I've demonstrated to us before. It goes straight to your nose, to your nose. Look at, I'm cleaning my hand. I'm going to sanitize it in a minute because I got my sanitizer here with me. So you apply it directly and to their chest as well. So, well, this is my natural sanitizer, the one I did myself. So I've done that because I'll be touching every other thing here that I'm using. So then you apply it directly and just leave them. Within seconds, you will find out that if that child has been struggling to breathe, the breath will be eased and you see that child breathing normally. You know the beauty about this natural remedy, there are things you can get anywhere. Yes, there is a lockdown now, but the fact is that there are some shops that are open that can still sell it. In Africa, you can virtually get it in everywhere, but in United Kingdom, in America, Canada, the high street shops, not like Tesco's or Sainsbury, you know, not the big mall, or I mean the big top shops. I'm not sure if they have it, but the truth is that you can get it in some of these roadside or corner shops to get this product from. So you prepare it, and this is so cheap and get it in almost all the corner shops, you know. So the shea butter, I'm not sure if you are going to get 100% organic, but whichever way, so long you have it, it works. Because there was a time I actually ran off the shea butter. I had to run to one of the shops to get it. I use it virtually on everything. So I went to one of the shops. It was still okay for me. But it's just because I'm used to the natural one. I'm used to the organic one. So you can get this anywhere in any shop where they sell things like this. Then the second one is the sanitizer you can prepare by yourself. You know, it was really tough the first 2 weeks of this pandemic that people were panicking and they were panic buying, and all the shops ran out of sanitizer. I actually didn't realize my own was almost gone until I heard a woman asking, "Oh, do you have sanitizer?" I said, "No, they're out of stock." I was shocked. So I tried other shops. I realized that I have been in the world of my own. I didn't realize that people were panic buying and packing all the sanitizers. So the little one I had didn't really take me for long because I had to be using it more than what it used to be. I always go with sanitizer. The reason is because I've got little children. There are times they want to have their snack. You don't have water to wash their hands. What you need to do is to sanitize their hands before. So the issue of sanitizer is not new to me. I'm always doing that. Even with myself, there are times I want to eat on the go. You know, I sanitize my hand before eating biscuits or anything. So I always go with sanitizer. But at this point, it got to a point that I could not get any sanitizer anywhere. So then the next thing we did was my husband said he actually prepared a sanitizer for us to be using. But the first time he did, I was concerned about the smell. I was like, oh, how will people feel about it? But much later, I realized that people were actually okay with the smell. And it is something that is in your bathroom, something you have been using for years. And this is Dettol. I'm sure every one of us will know what Dettol is. So what we did was that we started using this Dettol as our sanitizer to even sanitize our hands, you know. So Dettol, this is the color of Dettol. This is the color of Dettol. And this is the one that I prepared. After doing it, I needed something that I can spray. I don't know if you can see that. You see, I needed something I can spray. I remember because I normally use Dettol as my surface cleanser or cleaner. So what happens is, because it's antibacterial, it's been antibacterial, and like if you must know, at the back of the disinfectant, this Dettol, you find out that coronavirus is actually listed amongst the things it does. So maybe they should have given it coronavirus 2020 if they knew there was going to be anything like that anyway, but they didn't know. So it's just coronavirus, and you know it as coronavirus. Well, we call it COVID-19. Good. So then, before the pandemic, I used Dettol to to spray surfaces and clean and both kitchen, living room, the toilet, and my bath. I mean, yeah, I I needed something like this to use. So I had a little on this. I have to empty this, use it to clean up, and then I had this bottle to myself. So it's very simple to prepare. So like you can see with this, if it has milky color. You can see the milky color of this, but that's just, I didn't really add anything to it, so that you will not be wondering. I'm just going to demonstrate this to you now to see how it, okay, before then, let me show you. You can see this color now. You see the way it is? So when you add water to it, the color changes. This is what happens. When you add water to it, the color changes. What I do, I simply just shake, and it gives you that milk color. So this is what you have here. If you don't have anything, because a lot of people have been asking me, what do you add? Do you have to add this, da, 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 da? I said, well, with me, we just use it. We add water, make it a bit concentrated, not the normal one you use for your bath, or you want to like treat wood. I hope you know it's actually used as antiseptic. So to cleanse wound, if a child have wound or you have minor injury, use it to clean the surface of the wound so that you will not be infected. So this is to stop infection rather. So this is how the end result of that sanitizer. You saw it at first. I use it. This is it. I put it in my hand like this, and it goes like this. I'm covered until I get to a place I'm going to wash my hands later. So I use it just like that. And that is the work of the Dettol that you use in your home. So these are things you can easily get in your home. If you are one of those people, like one of my friends said, oh, thank God, I didn't have to struggle for anything because I shop these things almost every weekend. I go for shopping. So like when I went out, my friends, my hairdresser said, oh, I couldn't get sanitizer. Which one is this? What's the name? How did you get it? I said, it's just this, simply Dettol. And she said, oh, can I taste and say you can have as much as you want, because I can prepare it again. So it has been of help to me and my family. So these are the two things I want to show you today. In our next video, apart from the dance I've promised you, I'm going to show you how water therapy and how it works as well. So a lot of us, we don't drink water, we don't know the usefulness of it. I'm not going to go into that today because that is not part of my the recipe I want to show you today. So these are the things you can do to help unblock your airways. Things you can do to keep your environment clean. Things you can do to fight coronavirus. And with this, until you try it, you won't know how good it is, the peppermint oil. When you drink it, you feel it working instantly. It starts work instantly. That's the good thing about this. And all these things are natural things. Though you can still continue with your hand sanitizer, you can see I have one here. My husband managed to get me one, actually two, because any shop he goes and there's sanitizer, he gets it. So I have, you can continue with your hand sanitizer if that is what you'll be using. There are different sizes. There's this one. You can also continue with that if that is what you'll be using. But in the absence of sanitizer from that is made from anywhere, you can use this immediate one, and it's very helpful and it's effective, and it will help you to kill whatever substance that is coming from anybody that they are dropping on surfaces or or touching with, you know. So instantly it dies without getting into you. So I will want you to try it, and when you do, please kindly leave comment, because a lot of people have been calling for the um, lemon ginger drink. Yeah, lemon ginger drink with it. A lot of people have given good testimony. In fact, they're actually not sending it on public comment. I said, can you just leave it so that other people will be encouraged? They try to do it because some of them, they don't have Google a Gmail account. So, if you don't, I don't know how you'll be able to get into that except you ask, because that is not my area. But what I want to say to you, please kindly leave comments, because it's really helping. I've heard good news about the ones they have done so far. At least few people have sent me an email saying they are really happy with the product. They have tried it. They never knew it like that. They knew about the product, but the use of the product they didn't know. So some of them knew some of it, like water, lemon. Like I said, people were giving. Some of us knew it as water, lemon, and honey without the ginger. But having to use it, put everything together, and use it at the right time, in the right quantity, they are actually seeing good results so far. So kindly leave comments on this YouTube channel. And more so, I want to plead with you to kindly hit the to subscribe or hit the notification button, so that anytime we upload videos like this, you will be the first to receive it. So if you're actually going to hit the subscribe or subscribe, you subscribe, okay? Whichever way you want to do it, you can either hit it or you subscribe, do it. Or you just touch the notification button and also touch all, so that every video that comes, you'll be one of the first people to receive it. So this is our little way of contributing to stay home, save lives. While we are saving the life of others, we need to save our own lives too. So this is just to tell you that there are things you can actually use in your kitchen, in your home, without having to run to NHS, without having to run to panicky calling ambulance, calling doctors. Because during this pandemic, I've had a lot of people complaining of cold, cough, sneezing. The question I ask them is, before coronavirus, were you not sneezing? They will tell me yes. Then what do you do? The things you used to do in that time when you used to sneeze, cough without coronavirus, why don't you do the same thing now? So initially, a lot of them find it funny. They were laughing, and I said to them, okay, this is what I do, and this is what I've told a lot of people to do. If you can go ahead and do it. And they came back. In fact, there was one of them that was really, really, really coughing. Each time we're on the phone, you could hear this person coughing really hard and loud. I was concerned, though. I was telling her that it is okay, she will be fine. But guess what? She never went to any hospital. I told her to prepare these things. I said, this is how you should apply it. Now you can't go out. Your husband can go out. Let your husband go and get those stuff for you. The last time I heard from her 3 days after, I was shocked. This person was sound. In fact, beautiful. I was wondering, wow. So that is what I'm telling you right now. If you have any symptom The fact that there is coronavirus, every symptom is not coronavirus. Don't panic. The thing that is affecting a lot of people is panic because they are panicky. And when they sneeze, oh, it's coronavirus. When they cough, oh, it's coronavirus. Stop panicking. All you need to do is to do the right thing. The distance that you've been asked to keep that distance. And when they say, when you go to shop, make sure you keep distance, do it. And apart from keeping distance, the washing of hands. A lot of us, I think this is one of the things that we even help some of us because we've had issues of people not washing their hands even after they have used the toilet and all that. It will help you to be cleaning yourself because like they say, cleanliness is godliness. If you are clean, it means you are close to God. So because God is holy and He's clean. So I want to advise you that you should try and use these home remedies rather than running to people that cannot help you, rather than panicking and putting fear in your family. So kindly leave your comment and kindly subscribe and kindly hit the notification button to notify you that, oh, they've uploaded another video again. So even if we're not doing it well, but somehow in making of the noise, you can get something. Because the coronavirus itself is noise. It's just noise everywhere, making noise everywhere. So after all this, there's something I love doing after my video. We are going to do it. Like the doctors will say, they heal. They care, but the healer is God. So you should know that it's God that heals, not the doctors. The doctors themselves says we heal, we care, but God is the healer. So I'm going to be telling you right now, the ultimate healer is God, not the doctors, not these things I'm telling you. Even these things I've just showed you now. If you prepare it without praying on it, it might not work. You still have to ask God's help to let it work for you. You remember Jesus turned water into wine, just water. Even if it is water you want to apply and say, God, help me. Father God, touch it. It will help. So stop being negative. Stop being and saying negative things and putting fear in the heart of people. Even when you think it's the symptom, tell them to do the right thing, to call the GP, to call the hospital, to call whatever means that whichever country you live, you are asked to call. Then let them explain to you and tell you the next step to take rather than panicking. But in the absence of all that, kindly try some of these things before you start panicking. So we're going to pray because normally after this, I do pray. And the prayer is that God help us. Help us. Like you are now, maybe you are isolated, you are lonely, you have the symptom, or somebody that is close to you is already gone as a result of this pandemic. It is a difficult time for everyone. Financially, it's difficult for everyone. Spiritually, it's difficult. Difficult spiritually because I'm missing everybody I used to gather with to worship God. I can't really see them. I can't even go to visit them. Is that bad? So it is bad. So everybody actually is taking piece of the cake of the situation that is going on right now. But the only one that can help us is God. And I want you to say, Jesus, come into my life. Help me. If you are watching this video right now. And the next thing I want you to do is to reach out to someone in love and tell them God can heal them. They should call on God. He's the ultimate healer. And above all, I want you to join me, first of all, to thank God because my Prime Minister case, to God's glory, is getting better. We have been praying. We told God nothing will happen to our Prime Minister. And we prayed once again for our Prime Minister right now, Boris Johnson, that God will perfect his healing in the name of the Lord Jesus. If you have been following me on my Twitter, my Facebook, my Instagram, have sent message that people should join me to pray for our Prime Minister. I woke up this morning saying, join me. But this afternoon, I heard good news that is not on ventilator and is fine. He's getting better, and we pray that God will perfect his healing. So once again, I pray for you that is going through this tough, difficult time right now, that God will heal you in Jesus' name. And when you call on Jesus, he will answer you, and he will show you great and mighty things which you do not know. That is more than this um, block nose, block airways um, remedy. He will show you much more than hand sanitizer, and he will show you his love. But I want to let you know that Jesus loves you. And God bless you as you continue to follow our YouTube station in Jesus' name. Take care and watch out for more of our remedies and body movement in this time that we have to save lives, save ourselves. And God bless you. Thank you.